Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Oakland Raiders. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Slow.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Taylor eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now Ryan on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarrett McKinnon. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now Taylor, flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Ryan on second down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Taylor now to throw on third down. And Ingram holds it in. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Taylor will throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Taylor now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Slow.
Now McKinnon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, here's Taylor. A dump down to McKinnon. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. It's Taylor. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Taylor will lead up the offense 1st and 10, and he's 6 and 7 now on this drive. Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Flag 32. Flag 32.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Hey, let's go.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Elliott. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rolling to his right. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him, but this is where he excels, outside of the pocket, making plays.
As prolific with his legs as any quarterback in the league?
I would say yes to that.
Under.
They run it with McKinnon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Slow. Two jet.
Here's McKinnon. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. To throw is Taylor. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking deep for Gabriel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Play action, it's Taylor. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. Going to throw again. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Taylor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Ryan. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down, Ryan. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Right back to him on first down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
To throw on second down, Ryan completes it to Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Ryan. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down, Ryan. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to get him for a loss of 5. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Lutz puts this one through. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Taylor now to throw on 2nd down. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready. Flag, 32. Flag.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Got his target, Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. McKenna shifts up, and he loses the football a 2nd time. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw is Taylor. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Now Ryan on second down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ryan, it's caught. Shepard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Robert Quinn in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Ryan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. From the gun, it's Taylor. A dump down to McKinnon. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Slow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. Runs through the contact, and he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Browns getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's something got to look.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Blunt. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Taylor Gabriel, 89 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, now a desperation. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
To throw on second down. Ryan, the quick slant caught. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the...
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Matt Ryan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Slow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in. So for the Raiders, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.